Hello and welcome to our tutorials on accessibility features for the iPad. Accessibility is about making things available for everyone, using technology to help people overcome their disability. In these tutorials we will be taking a detailed look at accessibility features that this state-of-the-art operating system has to offer. Main areas accessibility reaches are people with physical motor challenges, vision needs, hearing loss, and learning disabilities. So let's start by taking a look at some of the physical and motor features and getting you up to speed on what it has to offer. Choosing settings and general, accessibilities, so underneath physical and motor, switch control is meant for users who need assistance with their physical and motor movements. It lets users with fine motor impairments the ability to control their devices through the use of one or more switches. Like VoiceOver gives access and ease of use for the blind and visually impaired, switch control has three options for you to access, either by using the screen as a switch, head movements, or using an external switch. By turning on switch control, you can then select switches. This allows you to add new switches. You can activate an external device. There are lots of devices you can attach. This one is the Bluetooth. Full screen allows you to choose an action that is right for you. Camera. This will activate the internal built-in camera. You can set left and right head movements to suit your needs. Back to switch control. Underneath auto scanning. iOS needs to have auto scanning switched on or it cannot do the scanning for you. Auto scanning time depends on the individual and their capabilities. This is how quickly or slowly the cursor will move around the screen. You can change the time setting. You can set the length of time you would like auto scanning to pause. Again, this will depend on the capability of the individual. Loops will let you choose how many times the cursor loops around the screen from top to bottom. Again, this will depend on the capability of the individual's needs. When auto tap is enabled, the select action will automatically tap the screen. If you would like to show the menu, you would double click. Move Repeat allows you to set the time before it moves on to the next item. Underneath Switch Stabilisation, you have Hold Duration. This allows you to set a time that the device must be held for before a press is recognised. Ignore Repeat is really useful if you accidentally press multiple times on a switch. It can ignore the repeated pressing. Underneath Point Scanning, you can set a time on how fast you would like the cursor to glide across the screen. Again, this will depend on the capability of the individual's needs. You can also implement some audio. When sound effects is on, this will accompany the cursor and it will make a clicking sound. Also, we have speech. If you are familiar with VoiceOver, it can read out whatever item you are on, and by adjusting the speech rate to your needs. You can choose different items you would like to appear in your menu bar. When it is scanning, it can group items to give you a column or a row scanning throughout the screen. It will select a group of items for you to scan through. This helps speed up the scanning process. Under Visual, the large cursor will increase the size of the cursor and make it easier to see. Cursor colour allows you to choose the colour of your cursor, all depending on the colour of your background and what suits your needs. Save Gestures allows you to record your own, and this can be activated from the menu in Actions. To demonstrate switch control, turn switch control on, or triple click the Home button, and I will go back to the home screen and show you how this works. You will first see a vertical scan. Select a row, give it a single click, either by the screen, using your external device, or head movement. Then single click when you get to the app you want. Once in the app, it will scan through. If you double click it, it will bring up a menu. Single click again and it will go back to the home screen. If you double click on an app, it will bring up the menu again. There are some additional features that I did not cover, but if you take a look around your device and get familiar with it, you will be able to customize it to your needs. Join us next time with more tutorials on accessibility features.